Impressive, isn't it? Shit. It was impressive. So anyway, we got a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Sent
it?
to you.
Sent to me?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Alright, so the challenge is food photography again.
What?
But this time is two of us. I mean,
Okay.
against
Yeah.
versus Kai versus Locke.
Yep.
1,000 Hong Kong dollars
Well, easy.
for budget.
We can do that.
So what's the difference than the last 3 or 4 or 5 times?
They probably haven't watched it. New subscribers.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go buy my ingredients then.
$1,000.
It's easy, isn't it? I'm going to buy caviar. I'm going to buy like sushi and foie gras.
And we pay the mic.
Buy maid.
$1,000 Hong Kong dollars, that's about 80 UK pounds or about 130 US dollars, which is a not too shabby amount of money for a 3-course meal. Ipso facto, shopping bonanza.
Okay, lovely. Now I'm going to go get some caviar and some foie gras. That was a bit vibrating in my pocket. Hello?
Hey dude, I just checked the email again. That $1,000 actually includes the camera.
Including the cost of the camera.
Yeah, it does. What have you got?
Well,
With a significant chunk of my budget spent on just one item, I had to be a bit more frugal with the rest of the items. The thing is, the budget included the cost of sourcing the camera too, so the challenge is that we both have to shoot a certain subject, and we each have a very limited amount of money for the entire shoot.
I got a cheapo tripod here. I need that because, let me show you the camera that I got. I had to go with a second-hand Samsung. It's got a zoom lens, 4.9 to 24.5mm, and maximum aperture of 3.5.
Lighting is incredibly important in photography, obviously. The concept and preparation play a vital role in food photography too. But with a modest budget, I could only afford a cheap flashlight and a pair of curtains, and Locke was scavenging around like a womble.
Actually, I'm not sure do they still want this, but I'm sure they don't want this. They usually just dump this everywhere anyway. Come on, the lift.
So, Locke was going for that whole rustic stroke warehouse look.
You do your work.
Well, what's this about?
I do my work. Not my work.
What's this about?
This is my table.
Alright, okay.
I'm turning this into a table because that's my sandwich. You mean it, isn't it? Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, it's alright. It's alright.
Quick,
Not too bad.
quick reaction. What's this?
You do your work.
Oh.
You do your work. This, well, because my
Sandwich okay?
what?
He put it all the way up there. Just in case I sit on it again.
So you can't sit on it again.
What'd you get? What sandwich you get?
Sandwich. It look natural. Put it on a wooden table, but we don't have a nice wooden table, and it's expensive. So I'm going to make one. Show you. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy for the sense that it is easy to make it look okay, good in video. I mean in photo. Not really good table for doing anything. Shit. How to use that? Oh shit, it's embarrassing.
And I found that curtains can't be put up using sticky tape only.
I accidentally fell off a ladder and onto a champagne bottle. It went right up my bottom. Oh.
While Locke was doing a bit of destroy it yourself, I ditched the curtains, which meant that I was kind of buggered when it came to lighting setups. Instead, I decided to be a bit of a bokeh whore. I wanted some movement to give the photos a little bit of energy. Timing it was a bit of a problem though.
That's broken. That's broken. Oh shit! Oh man! Oh no! My God! I'm just gonna just whatever.
That failed miserably, which called for a bit of a drink to cheer ourselves up.
Whoa! Shh! Hey! My soup!
I should keep my sandwich at the top, isn't it? And my coffee! Look at my soup!
That looks pretty much the same. The bubbles
much
will
the same.
The bubbles will die down.
Yeah. Next time I make a soup for you, make it like that. Look the same.
Sorry. Have a glass of champagne.
I don't want
Cheers.
something.
Cheers.
Oh dear, so our starters were DNQ'd. So we moved on and Locke concentrated on his main course, and me, the drink. I went for something a little more conventional this time though.
Actually, no manual mode. It's got a P mode, but it's a load of P, to be honest. I can do a scene mode. Okay, let's go for fireworks. Usually use longer shutter speed for fireworks, don't you? So hopefully this is what I want. Right, let me focus. Let's have the lights off. That light's still a little bit too harsh.
So this is my table. It's just like making movies, isn't it? All the setup are fake. This is the plate for my sandwich. It's also all natural materials like wood. This looks like wood, actually bamboo.
There we go. Amazing, isn't it? I spent all the money on that champagne and it all ended up on the floor. So now I'm using paper bag to diffuse the light. Here we go. Let's give this a go. All right, focus. Let's have lights off. Oh, let's put it there. So let's have let's have a light. I need your lock to illuminate the background.
Hey, iPhone.
Yeah, that'll do.
Good that I got this app.
Oh, that's perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's give that a go. Ready, go. Oh, you love that shutter sound. Oh, that's not bad.
So $1,000 for everything is not much. So I just
Oh shit! Sorry,
so anyway I got this Olympus by Olympus digital camera. I always like Olympus, you know.
spare prop.
So thank you. Okay, the other way. Hey, shit! Does it take XD card? What the hell? Oh my God, Olympus! You just think I have to use internal memory. It's only got 7 shots.
Eventually I got bored of things that weren't moving, so I decided to create a bit more action.
I'm trying to do one of those slightly cliched shots where the champagne's coming out all over the place, like some porno star, but they don't actually have it this way up. They kind of have the bottle upside down with gravity taking its course. Now it's tough because this camera's shit.
The flash on this Samsung ES whatever you want to call it is a bit too harsh, so I used a bit of blue tack and paper to deflect it and bounce it off another object. Even then the shadows are still a bit too harsh, but the big problem was getting the right timing and look when you're operating everything by yourself. Keep trying and eventually you will get your shot.
And there you go. So that's the conclusion. Get a DSLR. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Locke, meanwhile, was using a tried and trusted cheap lighting setup.
So last time the food photography video that Kai ruined my setup with all over with coffee, that I used this kind of setup. Now you guys always say that we fooling around too much and not much information. Actually, we have information in our comedy show. you're just not paying attention. It's like this one. I'm using the exactly same setup as last time. I just get some really cheap photo frame from the popular furniture shop and some tracing paper. This is A4 size, so I just get some A4 size tracing paper so it fits perfectly. Got a normal table lamp. Shine through this framed tracing paper and you got very good softbox. Don't put it too close to the tracing paper because if you put it too close, the light is just this area. It's not really that flattening. You have to move it backward so the light shine the whole frame. I got 2 tracing paper framed it, but this time I want to try one with flattening light from here, and that is shine directly on the food. That make it look like sunshine, make it look like natural sunshine.
Some of those pro-togs who do jobs for big companies, especially some fast food companies who serve burgers that look like it was kept warm by the staff sitting on them, actually get a significant part of the products remade, not necessarily by the company itself. The pro-tog we featured, Jennifer Chow, used to cook it herself, making a good-looking replica of the artery-clogging meals. I didn't have the time or the skills to make a burger myself, but I could spruce it up with better-looking bits. Locke, meanwhile, was taking his time trying to get that one great shot. Well, with a bit of a problem with the storage solution, he couldn't take many shots anyway.
And I'm just going to do my last one, the main course. And I've got a burger from a very popular chain restaurant. I've had to tart it up a bit because the bap was rubbish, salad was rubbish, basically everything, well, all of it was rubbish. I just tarted up the burger with a bit of oil.
I went for a high-key, ultra-saturated, heart disease never looked so bright and cheery look. I had the room lights on with some pointed at the background and at the subject from both sides. I wanted to minimalise the shadows, so I kept the white paper on one side to fill. Finally, I went for a little light painting photo to end it all and practice a 3-hit combo.
So what I'm doing is that I've just got this one torch which I'm using to put through all 3 different angles. I want one light here, one here, and then one for the background as well. But that requires quite, swift movements. I've got quite quick hands anyway because all Chinese know how to do kung fu and all that, so karate.
So there we have it. It's a bit like the Pro-Tog Cheap Cam series, where we see that it's not all about expensive equipment. The photos we got today were alright. The gear we used was cheap. No Pro-Togs used either. When it comes to photography, it's not always about having the best gear, and not always about being at an experienced level. Being creative counts for a lot of things, and it's better to just concentrate on the process. Photography can be an expensive hobby, but being creative visually is relatively cheap. There is a limit to what you can afford, but not on what you can create.